doing tonight? This is CKHO81. About to do a little reaction to a JRE clip video from YouTube here. It's like 8 minutes and 25 seconds long. It's called Woman Who Stabbed Boyfriend 108 Times, Gets Probation with Mary Jane Psychosis Defense. So she used the fact, I guess, that she was on some type of cannabis. I don't know. We're going to check this out. Let's see how this sounds out here. Let's watch it.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Did you see this fucking thing that happened in California
where this woman stabbed her boyfriend 108 times and they let her go with community service? They said that she was psychotic from smoking marijuana, which is, I don't smoke. By the way, I've been smoking a long time. I ain't never thought about stabbing one person ever. Forget about someone that you're in a relationship with 108 times. And the judge said that the defense was that she had a psychotic break from, I think it was one hit.
So I had a bad panic attack from one hit.
Yeah, you can have a panic attack with some strong, especially if you're not a regular smoker.
No, I wasn't.
Was it a bong hit or a joint?
It was a joint. What it was it was my first time actually inhaling.
You went Bill Clinton.
Okay, that's pretty intense already. One little tokey toke. One little tokey toke, no joke.
No, dude. And all I remember, I couldn't stop coughing, not realizing each cough is just sending more THC into my system.
Yeah.
And that was the real, that was me really smoking for the first time. And let's just say, all I remember, I'm sitting on the couch, having a massive panic attack, watching Eddie Murphy Raw. And how I knew I was fucked up was I've watched Raw multiple times and never have I not laughed my ass off. And I remember sitting there watching it, and I was like, this is not funny. This is not. And I was like, oh, dude, something's wrong with you, dude.
These amateur lightweights with that cannabis. Out here in Canada, we apparently got the strongest of the strong. Majority of the cups for the most potent. So we're used to that strong stuff. I know you guys in the U.S., only in certain states have that, and only since it became legalized. In Canada, it's way before it was even legalized. We were #1 in the world for that. So, I mean, people here, the cannabis ain't what's setting people off in psychosis like that here. We got them other problems like you guys have too.
Freaking out. Yeah, you can freak out, man.
Yeah.
So this is the story. And it's just that this nerd question is really strong weed.
Whatever. One hit. She stabbed her boyfriend 108 times. I don't care if she took 18 bong hits.
And herself and the dog.
What?
Well,
the dog got it too.
Wrong with her. She shouldn't get fucking community service. That's insane. She stabbed her dog and then stabbed herself repeatedly after deputies were called to their apartment. Okay, after the first of all, when people kill people, they often kill themselves. This happens to men who kill their girlfriends or their ex-girlfriends. Oftentimes they'll shoot themselves. It happens all the time.
She found out he was cheating.
Well, whatever it was. The whole thing is she received just 2 years of probation, 100 hours of community service, and no prison time.
I would believe that with alcohol.
Whoa.
Alcohol doesn't make any.
Whoa. How? What type of defense is that? How did that work? She must have the best lawyers at most places of the world with most people. Is this like female type of PRIV? I do have to. I won't. You guys fill in the blanks. You know what I'm talking about. I can't see any man ever getting off on this. And what homie's saying on the bottom here, or what homie's saying here about, I can understand it more on alcohol. Those are like facts, man. Alcohol mess people up. I think it's like over 50% of all violent crimes in like all prisons in all over the world. People were doing these violent crimes while drinking. So, I mean, there is more, I think, logic to that than Cannabis. Jeez.
That's what I'm saying.
It would have
like,
to be like crystal meth mixed with fucking angel dust. Yeah. It says the lawyers were asked to describe the difference in her case and a fatal drunken driving crash, which Goldstein chalked up to awareness, noting that I don't know how you say her name, whatever her last name is, did not know what she was getting herself into.
She sure
as
did.
Amelia provided the pot, but did not show her the warning on the label. What? As far as the DUI is concerned, that person knowingly and consciously drinks to excess and decides to get behind the wheel of the car. In Mrs. whatever her name was case, she took a hit
This is ridiculous.
of what she believes to be a legal consumer product in the sanctity of Mr. O'Malley's home as they sat on his couch with no plans to go drive home later that evening.
43 times in her neck.
She stabbed herself 43 times in the neck. Oh, my God. Well, that's the marks on her neck? They don't really try that hard. Well, listen, people try to kill themselves after they kill somebody. Look, if you're lying there and your boyfriend has got 108 stab wounds and you're like, oh, my God, my life is over. I'm going to jail for the rest of my life.
Why the dog?
Because she's fucking just an angry lady. I mean,
I think she just had a psychotic break, and I don't think it was the weed.
Who knows?
I think she found out something she did not want to find out.
It could be. But it might not be that. I mean, she might be fucking legitimately crazy. But either way, 2 hour or 100 hours of community service and 2 years of probation is fucking nuts. You just killed somebody. Imagine the roles reversed. Imagine if it was a man who stabbed his wife or his girlfriend 108 times and then stabbed his dog. He'd be under the jail.
Yeah.
Death sentence. Experts for both the defense and the prosecution concluded the pot she smoked caused her to slip into a psychotic state. Now,
Come on.
the story. You can have
how's that a proper
breaks
defense
from marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible to have schizophrenic breaks from marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
It's well documented with certain people
I guess,
that have
true.
yes. So, but either way, it doesn't make any sense. Marijuana is not a violent drug.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of drug that makes you want to hurt somebody.
And keep in mind, this is coming from somebody who does not like marijuana at all. I don't believe that.
It sounds insane.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
It sounds insane.
I don't. Yeah.
There's probably a lot more to that story.
Yeah, very much so. Very, very, very much so.
She stabbed herself in the neck. Like, Jesus
that's
Christ.
crazy.
But
Deputies used a stun gun on her 4 times, and another deputy hit her with the metal baton multiple times before knocking the knife out of her hand.
While she was stabbing herself or him?
I guess herself. I just doesn't say who she was.
But she might have started stabbing herself when the cops showed up, too. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is nuts.
I mean, but then again, I've seen I watched the video on the way up here. I didn't watch it. I was listening to it while I was driving on the way up here, and it was this girl. I guess she was drunk.
Colin Noir is his name.
She completely lost it. I mean, screaming at the top of her lungs, complete psychotic breakdown.
Yeah.
Just to avoid accountability of the fact that she was driving drunk. So I mean,
there's some people that are out of their fucking minds, but I just don't think 2 years of probation is enough.
No, I mean, I think that goes without saying.
It sounds so insane that the judge said that.
Yeah.
But
I want to see the judge. I want to talk to the judge.
Whoa, hold on, too. They were only dating for 3 weeks.
Oh my God! So you're gonna get cheated on her? What the fuck?
That wouldn't warrant that.
Each other for about 3 weeks.
Wow. She worked as an audiologist. What is that?
Sound.
And the dude was an accountant. Maybe she stabbed him because he was boring. It's a horrible tragedy all the way around. Swartz said, it's a tragedy for the victim and his family. It's a tragedy for my client and her family. Yeah. Well, it's certainly a tragedy. But high potency marijuana should put you in a place where you're terrified of everything. You just wanna,
exactly.
Not that you have the ability to grab a knife and stab a guy 108 times. That sounds nuts. That sounds so nuts.
And it said in September they got the murder charge dropped to involuntary manslaughter after it was determined she lost her cognitive abilities because she was in the throes of psychosis.
Yeah. Maybe. But I mean, I just don't think that absolves you of responsibility. You know, the thing about it is
What state did this
There's no
happen
way to
in?
know what was going on in her head, which is the thing. Like, you know, a friend of mine sent me a video. Tim Dillon sent me this video of these schizophrenics in downtown LA. It's so crazy. There's so many of them, and all these different people are walking down the street just screaming at people who aren't there and just yelling into the sky.
I had my old place in Dallas. I had a guy, I call him Richie. I don't really know his name. I just call him that because he likes to stand outside my door and just have loud conversations with himself.
Oh.
He would do. It wasn't like all the time, but it'd be like once every like 3 or 4 months, and he would just be standing. I don't know why he picked my door to do it. I don't know. I never engaged with him, or I would just hear him out of the window. I'm like, there goes Richie. But yeah,
the mind is so weird. You know, it's like just the fact that a human being, forget about under the state of marijuana, or PCP, whatever. Just the fact that there's something, if you've never stabbed anyone before, something that someone can give you that can motivate you to do that. We've never done that before. You've never stabbed anybody. And then all of a sudden you stab some guy you've been dating 100 times. The mind is just so weird.
True story. Jeez. Well, that was it. If you like what you like and you like this, you know what to do. Thank you.